I've been that weak example. I haven't followed or emulated the characteristics of those men that I aspire to be. I've been lazy, pushing the snooze button, and it reflects in my life. But I'm choosing to overcome that, to climb out of this pit of destruction that I've dug for myself and quit digging more holes by coming up with more excuses and pointing more fingers. Gentlemen, what's going on, man? Every day we have two options. We can push the snooze button and lie in bed, or we can get out of it and face the day, face the challenges, face those difficult situations that we would rather just pull the sheet over our eyes and avoid. But that's not going to get us anywhere. That's going to leave us feeling sorry for ourselves, leaving us having regrets, leaving us making excuses. And I refuse to do that anymore. I've pushed the snooze button in so many different areas of my life for too long, and looking back, there's regrets. You know, you come across those people that say, I have no regrets and life is so beautiful and I learned the lessons. You know what? I have regrets, man. I wish I could have did things differently. Yes, I'm learning those lessons now and coming to realize the importance of those trials and the importance of those bad decisions that I made. And I'm learning the lessons, but I wish if I could go back, there's some things I would change. And I think if we're honest, a lot of us would do that. But I'm beginning to understand that every day there's two options. There's choices. I can push the snooze button and roll back over into the warmth of my bed, or I can get up, go work out, go face the day, get up, do a little meditation, do a little reading, do a little something extra to push myself to become better than I was yesterday. We live in a culture today that it's almost okay to be average. It's almost okay to be a man that's not competing because it's not politically correct to be better than someone else. And so why the hell be better? Let's just watch 28 hours of Netflix and binge out on the newest fast food. But I refuse to do that. Man, I've become this sloth in the past, and I'm overcoming that. And damn, some days it's difficult to overcome the own pit of hell that you've dug yourself in. So I refuse to dig anymore. I'm going to start climbing out. And so we have those choices. Tough choices, man. Do I want to go to the gym? Do I want to just lay on my fat ass? Do I want to have that hard conversation with an employee, with a friend, with an intimate person that would be difficult to have? Or do I just want to avoid it? Do I have the ability to apologize to that person where I was in the wrong? Or am I just going to put it off? Do I make that phone call that's tough and difficult, or I just send a quick hasty email? Do I just go to the gym and scroll on my phone the whole time instead of working out, or do I actually put in the work? Do I push the snooze button, or do I face the challenge? Marcus Aurelius said that when on his horses, he would use his left hand, his least dominant hand, to grab the reins, testing himself, challenging himself so that he could strengthen both hands. Always having that balance, that equilibrium. Where I'm weak, I'm going to challenge myself to become stronger. Seneca said that he pitied the people that never faced the challenge, because when adversity came, they were going to be the first to fall because they never challenged themselves, and therefore they never knew what they're capable of. It's easy, especially as men in today's climate and landscape where we have been pushed to the side, like we're not needed. It's easy for us to just accept an average, mediocre lifestyle. I'm just going to go through the motions. I'm never going to test myself. I'm never going to push the boundaries. But then we go through life with those regrets, and regrets lead to bitterness and resentment and anger because I could have been, but. And that but's dangerous because it leads to that excuse path that leads to that pit that I was talking about earlier that I've dug myself in. I've came up with all the excuses in the world. It was this, it was my addiction, it was other people. If they would have only understood, if I would have only had that opportunity, if the cops wouldn't have arrested me that one time, if I wouldn't have had this bullshit. It's excuses. And we want to be better men, to embody that nature, that virtue, that masculine character that says, I'm going to rise above, no excuses. That Ubermensch that Nietzsche talks about, that overman. He accepts all things, good or bad, as just fate that he's going to love because it's testing him, challenging him to become a better man. And that's what Seneca is saying. Start facing these challenges. We're going to fall. We're going to fall flat on our face a lot of the times. But that teaches us something, and it truly makes us better than the people that are on the sidelines that never choose to get in the game. Life is a game. It's a masterful game. The more we are equipped to play it through trial and error and lessons learned, the better we become, the more valuable we become. And that's what I want in life. I want to be a valuable person. And again, not necessarily for anyone else. I want to be valuable for me. But when I choose to become better, face adversity, quit pushing the snooze button, my value overflows into different areas of my life. You see that in your friends, your relationships, your careers, that entrepreneur spirit that says there's more than being a wage slave. When we begin to become confident in our skills and we become competent so that we can rise the hierarchical system, man, that just leads to more options. But if we keep pushing the damn snooze button, you're never going to be the man that you're capable of becoming. Instead of going to the gym and scrolling through social media, put in the work. Instead of lying in bed that extra 30 minutes, use that time to read, meditate, do some push-ups, squats, whatever the hell. Get up and do something better. And we don't climb that mountain in one day. We just hack away at it each day, day in and day out, 365 days a year. Wake up with that idea that I'm not pushing the damn snooze button today. What can I do today? Just a little effort to become better than I was yesterday. A better man, a man of value, not necessarily for anybody else, for myself. But God, when I become valuable and I'm confident in that, I guarantee you it spills out into other areas and people see that, people notice that. And that's as men, what we're supposed to do. Just those humble, egoless guys that just do the damn job. We're better every day. We refuse to push the snooze button, and that becomes an example that other people around us want to emulate. We live in a weak culture because we have weak men. And I, first and foremost, will admit I've been that weak example. I haven't followed or emulated the characteristics of those men that I aspire to be. I've been lazy pushing the snooze button, and it reflects in my life. But I'm choosing to overcome that, to climb out of this pit of destruction that I've dug for myself and quit digging more holes by coming up with more excuses and pointing more fingers. There's always going to be a justified reason to say, this is why I'm lying in bed. This is why I can't achieve that. This is why I'm not going to the gym. This is why I'm not going to become better. This. There's many of those that are justifiable, but they're not going to do anything to help me get out of this pit. I want to get out. So I'm going to take responsibility, ownership. What the hell can I do today to challenge myself, to become better, to strengthen that non-dominant hand so that when trials, enemies, opposition comes, man, I can swing with both hands. I know where I'm at and what I'm capable of. And I have value in that. And that's what we're looking to achieve. More value, but you can't be valuable unless you've went through the trials, the errors to get there. I love you guys. Quit pushing the snooze button. Get up, face the day. There's an obstacle awaiting you that's going to make you a better person. We've just got to be willing to accept that. You guys will hear from me next episode.